We're back.
The podcast. Bro, I got a feeling this is going to be like a struggle podcast.
Oh, it's a Strugglecast?
I don't got nothing to talk about.
Hey,
you got something to talk? I got, bro, my mind is just...
Well, that's the podcast.
My mind is like this, like the wall behind us, bro. It's just...
Empty?
It's just empty, bro.
That's very true, but this wall will be filled up very soon with art and stuff. I thought about putting my I have a Mexico flag because like my mom gave me one a long time ago.
I don't know if I can support.
You're like, it'd be funny.
America.
Like, well, you put on a Mexico flag. I'm going to put a Make America Great Again
we need
flag.
an American flag on my side.
Oh, my God.
Mexican flag on you.
Put a bald eagle on your side, and then even though we have an eagle on our flag, on the Mexico flag, it'd be two eagles, but one with a sombrero.
What kind of eagle y'all got?
You don't know? It's like on the Mexico flag. So there's this Mexico flag, and on there it's a eagle on a cactus eating a snake.
Oh,
Yeah.
hardcore eagle right there, boy.
Yeah. Funny enough,
Not a bald eagle.
I don't think it was a bald eagle. I think it was just like
A Mexican
Is there
eagle.
any other type of eagle?
It's a Mexican eagle.
Oh. No, like, so you know how that came about, right?
No, I have no clue.
There was something to do with way back in the day. There was some like either Aztec or Mayan or something like that. They were coming across they were walking across the desert to find wherever like a new place to settle. If I remember correctly, I might be remembering wrong. I'm sorry if I am.
Known as the Mexican eagle.
Oh, well, there you go.
I was actually right. I was being stupid.
So these people were walking across trying to find a new place to settle down. And then the leader of the group, he randomly saw this cactus, and there was this eagle that landed on the cactus to eat this snake. And that's how they were like, this is it. Yeah.
So I was actually wrong.
Oh, well.
They thought people think it's the Mexican eagle, but it's not. The bird found on the country's flag is a golden eagle.
Ah, well, there you go. Look, I didn't know there was another type of eagle.
Opportunistic hunters, they are often seen patrolling highways for roadkill.
Like a vulture.
Bro, y'all got a vulture on the flag?
Well, it's an eagle. It's related to the vulture. Or the vulture's related or whatever. But yeah, so that's how that came through, like, felt like a vision, some sort. They saw this eagle eating a snake, and they're like, that's Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah. But
when you see it, how does it fill you with
pride
and exuberance?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It kind of becomes second nature. You know, it's like, yeah, that's what I've identified because I've identified it with my whole life for the most part. Funny enough, because you know this, and I probably said this in a bunch of other podcasts. You know, my mom's family's from Spain. That's the one side that I kind of don't identify with, just because I've only interacted with a few Spaniard people that were actually from Spain, and not gonna lie to you, not the best interactions.
Really? Why? How so? Like, why?
Well, because I guess the one thing that a lot of Latin people say, and I kind of agree, Spaniards are like the snobby kind of the Latino, because you got to think about it. So Spaniards were like the motherland, so to speak, for Latin people. Okay. And so they kind of went out and just, did whatever they did, and they kind of feel like they're the original Latin person. Okay,
so I have a serious question, right? Whenever, when Trump was in office and there's all this build the wall stuff, and people are like, keep the Mexicans out. Right? Yeah. Like, when you hear that stuff, does it actually anger you in some way, or are you just kind of like, oh, it's whatever?
I'm just like, it's whatever, really, to be honest, because I think what it is like, I feel like even if they were to build that wall with whatever wall is there right now, I'm like, it's just, people will find a way around it, or they'll find a way to get here. Like, they're still going to make it. The wall isn't going to make a difference, so to speak. I kind of feel like, I guess maybe that's like, if you ever speak to someone Mexican, or if even, I guess, a stereotype of Mexican, they're just resilient. They're like, we're going to get this shit done. Okay. Whether that's from building a house, being out in the fields, or just whatever. I feel like they're going to find a way, or they're going to find a loophole to get to wherever they need to be. So, no, but I think... I just find it funny. It makes me kind of laugh because it kind of feels like it's a not stereotype, but like when people say like build that wall, for some reason it makes me laugh because I think of a very Southern hick person saying that. Right. And then I always just go to like the whole thing of what is it like?
I think of South Park. They took our jobs.
Oh yeah. But also with that, it just makes you think like, I think it's like, they say that, you know, they take our jobs, but really they're just working jobs that nobody else wants to work.
Right.
So, you know, nobody wants to work out in the field for, you know, under the sun for, you know, whatever, or out in the cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like the closest I came to that was, and I've told you this before, working in construction when I was like out of high school, and like that shit, I was like, oh no, I am not meant for hard labor.
I'm not meant for that.
But yet, you know, they're like willing to work whatever. But I don't know. Maybe we'll get, I don't know. I know I told you I'm going to get art up here and just whatever, a few other things, but
I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Oh, so then I wanted to ask you too, because I know you put this on, I think your page or another page. So you started streaming.
Are you talking about
Twitch?
Yeah.
Twitch.
Yep.
Playing Fortnite.
Bro, I fucking love Fortnite. I won 5 games last night.
That's crazy.
Dude, people that don't know, it's extremely hard. Well, at least in my opinion. I just started like a month or two ago. And it's a battle royale format. You're facing 100 people. Yeah. And for you to come in for you to come in first, it feels like such a fucking... Yeah. This is going to sound stupid, but it feels like a triumph. Yeah. It feels like, oh, like you can kind of beat your chest a little bit. And it's so intense when it gets down to like the last 2, 3, or 4, because the map is always closing.
Yeah, it's shrinking. Yeah.
And when it gets down to those last 2 or 3 people, oh, it's fucking intense.
Bro, I can love it. It's just funny to hear you talk about it, just because I've known you, because you played somewhat video games, but then eventually now you sound like a hardcore gamer just playing Fortnite.
I took like 10 or more years off.
That's crazy.
I went from PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 5.
Wow. So you missed PS3, PS4. Yeah. You missed like, I think Xbox 360, I think.
Yeah.
Damn, you missed all that, and you're like, nope. And then now you're like, I'm back in.
Dude, I love it. Dude, if you could pay me to play video games, that'd be the fucking dream job.
That actually is a job.
Oh my gosh. I got to figure out how to do it.
That's what Twitch is. And
I started at YouTube. I'm going to start the YouTube isn't getting views. The Twitch isn't getting views at all. So I'm going to start a TikTok.
Oh, okay. And, just like clips and stuff.
Yeah.
Playing?
Yep.
Do you, like in the stream, do you actually talk to the stream, or is it just...
I did last night. I was talking. Yeah.
You're like, hey, what's up, everybody?
But I'm just kind of talking to myself.
Ah, okay.
I'm just playing and, you know.
So then let me ask you, so then when you do stream, because I know how, this is very nerdy talk, but when you do stream, I know how to do it from like PC, and you can have like the chat up. Like when you stream from your PS5, do you even see the chat from like Twitch or anything?
I don't know. I twitched one time, and I had silence get on just to make sure that it was working. Yeah. And it did show me that someone joined. Okay. But I haven't seen chat.
Oh, like messages.
Yeah. Okay. And it kind of sucks because when someone joined, it actually blocked a part of the screen I needed to see.
Oh, really?
So I imagine if there were like a bunch of people joining, I wouldn't be able to see my weapons.
That's hilarious.
Select on the side, but
interesting.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I want to, dude. If you pay me to play video games,
you know,
I'd be fatter than Cartman.
Just sitting there doing 8 hours a day or whatever.
I might have played 8 hours yesterday.
God, you played a shift.
I did. I played a shift of Fortnite.
Do you see? Let me ask you this, because going from that long break to like playing, let's say, 8 hours a day or whatever you played, the most you've ever played. Do your eyes hurt? Like, do you twitch a little bit, so to speak, or no?
Because I'm so used to being in front of a computer screen. Oh, okay. If I wasn't spending that time on Fortnite, I'd probably be on my computer just doing bullshit or watching a show or playing Tetris. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. I did stick with Tetris.
You did. That's right. You did play Tetris. Funny enough, that's the one game you played for like ever. Yep. Randomly catching you just playing Tetris. I was like, what the hell? But okay, that's interesting.
I used to have a call center job. And so when calls come in, I would have a dual screen. Yeah. So I'd have Tetris on this side and then helping people on this side, and I can do them both at the same time.
Wow.
I could play Tetris while I was talking to someone. And I remember one time my boss came over and he just kind of looked at me. And I was like, oh shit, I fucked up. And he's like, well, if you can do it, if it works for you.
That's crazy.
He's like, if it doesn't impair your job. I was like, you know what? You're a cool boss.
You're one of our top performing clients, you're a person. So he's like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild. I could never do that. I think the most that I ever did, because of all the call center jobs I've ever worked, the most I could ever do is either listen to a podcast, listen to music, or I would watch a YouTube video. But I couldn't. If I got a call, I had to stop whatever I was doing to focus on that thing.
Right.
You know, I couldn't do both.
Right.
That's crazy that you can do that. Because I was gonna say too, I know that the reason why I asked you, like, do you still feel like normal after playing for so long? Because sometimes on the computer, I have moments where I have to, my eyes are like, we need to take a break, and I go, okay, let me get away from the screen.
My eyes are too powerful. I don't have that weakness, bro.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I was born for this.
You were born for that? I could say that. I used to be. I don't know if I am anymore. I think I look at nature sometimes too much, and I'm like, okay, this is nice. It's just the screen gets hard. Maybe it's my eyes because I have to wear glasses too.
Bro, I feel like you don't see nature. That's as much nature as you see right there.
No, I get out and I take a walk down the neighborhood and stuff. I have to get out of my room. Sometimes I had actually...
You walk your dog one time a day?
No, maybe twice, 2 or 3 times. But sometimes being in this room, like, I have to get out because I get kind of antsy if I'm sitting around too long.
Yo, this is random, but so I've been hitting Stone Mountain on every Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
You've been to Stone Mountain before?
Yeah.
So the walk up trail. This is kind of in Atlanta for people that listen to us from Atlanta. So everybody needs to do the walk up trail, right? You're basically hiking up the mountain.
Yep.
It's a dope, it's a mile up, a mile down, really good workout, but. There's another trail that goes around the entire mountain and it's beautiful. And I feel like nobody does it. I just did it. It's really beautiful lakes. It's dope.
Is it harder than the normal one, or is it just take longer?
It takes longer. I won't say harder. Okay. The other one is up and more strenuous. You're going up
in an incline,
up a mile.
Yeah.
This is it's like 5 or 6 miles. So it's long. But it's not strenuous and it's beautiful. So if anybody goes to Stone Mountain, check out the trail that takes you around the mountain, not just up the mountain.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah,
that reminded me of I think it might be in going up in that trail because Stone Mountain. I remember like the first time I ever went. And, for those who've never been, there's a part of the Stone Mountain when you're climbing it. Eventually, then you start to see handlebars because it's so steep. And so they have that there so that way in case like you need to grab onto something to keep going up because it's steep.
Did I tell you what about what I saw happen to somebody there?
No.
So I was on Stone Mountain one time and it was raining.
Oh, boy.
And so I knew a storm was coming. So I had stopped right there at that area with the handlebars.
Yeah.
So there's 2 sides with the handlebars, and then there's the other side with no bars. Yeah. And that side is more steep. Yeah. It was a whole family coming down that side.
Oh God.
So there were women that had sat down and they were kind of sliding down purposefully because it was kind of dangerous to stand up.
Yeah.
But then there was a guy.
Oh boy.
And he started going, and he was holding like a small child. And when I tell you he was sliding so fast, like faster than you can run.
Whoa.
He was out of control and he was like, boom, boom. And his body was it's not funny. His body was slamming against the rock. Oof. And the woman was like crying and like yelling and, oh my God,
what the hell?
My baby. So then the dude gets up, right? He's wearing sweatpants. The entire butt area of his sweatpants is just shredded, just gone.
Oh, because of the ground.
The rock.
Oh, the rock.
And then his back is just muddy and bloody. And he's like, oh, I'm good. I don't think he was good.
No, he wasn't.
He was acting like he was good, but I was like, oh my God. I wish I would have videotaped that. The kid was okay.
The kid was okay.
He was hanging on to the kid like in the front.
Yeah, trying to shield him.
Yeah.
Holy
that
shit.
Was crazy though.
So then, yeah, because you knew like, well, if I go, there's probably a chance it's gonna rain when I get past that steep part.
Well, actually, I went all the way up.
Oh, okay.
And then I was looking at the radar, and I should have stayed, but there were people up top, and we were all talking about it, and everybody was like, "Oh, let's go down." So I'm like, "Well, fuck it. If all these people are going down, I should go down too."
Yeah.
So I went down, and it just it's the most fun I've ever had on Stone Mountain.
Oh my God.
Because it was like coming down like hard. Oh. And I was running down the mountain.
Yeah.
And the water is just coming off the Stone Mountain like a fucking river. And it was, I felt like a little kid.
That's hilarious.
You know, like a little kid when you play in the puddle.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
Oh my God.
I loved it.
That's hilarious. That's also messed up, but still. That dude just...
Dude, he got fucked up.
That's hilarious. There was something. What I meant to say is that part of the steep part of Stone Mountain reminds me of. I think I saw like on a TikTok or something where there's I think it's in either Colorado or Maine. This long steep like incline that people go up, and there's like I can't remember how many steps, but it's I want to say it's either 2 to 5 miles, and like I can't. I wish I could look it up.
Are you thinking of Zion National Park?
I don't know if it's Zion, but it's a lot of steps to get to the top.
Yeah, I think you're talking about Zion National Park. Let me see. I don't know why my internet always sucks when I come here.
I don't know, man. I got bad service.
I need to connect to your Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
This isn't good podcast right now.
This is
Zion and Bryce Canyon National Parks. Does it look like that?
No, not like that.
No, okay.
I'd have to look it up. But there's like all these steps. I had to like type this up. This is like, sorry, y'all. This is the whoops. What the hell?
So I'm gonna hit the Appalachian Trail next year.
Oh, word! You were actually doing it?
It's gonna happen. Gonna start in March, and I'm gonna walk from Georgia to Maine. I'm gonna attempt it.
Damn.
The Not All Here podcast will go on hiatus.
Wow.
Unless you find a jetty replacement.
Just find guests or something like that randomly come in. Hey, welcome to the podcast.
If you want, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be hilarious. Or I thought you were about to say that we do the podcast, but you do it via your phone. We just Zoom call.
I could try.
You'd just be walking. It'd just be
podcast from the trail.
It'd be you just walking.
Oh, this is terrible.
I'm in Tennessee right now. So then, do you know when you're going to do it or try it?
March.
Damn, that's actually not that far. Are you preparing for it?
Yes. Well, I'm hitting Stone Mountain.
The workout.
Yep. Every Tuesday, and honestly, I don't know if I told anybody this, but that's part of the reason why I got fit. I lost. I lost like 80 pounds.
Yep.
I was wanting to, get more healthy and getting,
Damn. So then, is it just going to be you by yourself going?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yep. I was about to say, are you going to take your dog Dot?
No.
No, she's
It's too hard. It's too much.
That is a lot for Dot. Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. So then, how long do they say for like it normally would take?
It depends on how fast you are. It can take people anywhere from 3 to 6 or 7 months. If you're really good, it can be 3 months. Damn. Most people is 6 to 7 months.
So I'm probably 6 to 7.
Yeah. But the thing is, 75% of people that start it do not finish it. So only 25% make it.
Wow.
So a lot of people either get injured, get hurt, get sick, say fuck it, say I'm tired of it, run out of money. Money is another thing.
Yeah, I get that.
So I'm going to try to make it, bro.
You going to buy like a hiking bag and everything?
I got it. I got the bag, got the tent, got the clothes, got the gear.
That's crazy.
Got the shoes.
Are you gonna do a like a vlog series or like you on the trail?
Probably not. Okay. I don't know. I gotta think about like what I want to create. I don't know if I've told you about this.
Okay.
I have like a weird little thing. I would love to be a author, to write books.
Oh, okay.
And I started writing one a while back. Just some random, stupid thing. But I feel like it'd be dope to write a book about the experience. I don't know if it'd be interesting.
Okay.
But as far as like creating something on the trail, that would be the thing I would try to like write.
Okay.
Write a book type thing.
Interesting. Yeah. I get that. That's interesting. I'm glad I wish you luck to that because that's something that like
hopefully
I would never do.
Hopefully I don't do it and break my ankle the first week. Just be back.
You just guys, I'm on a bus. I'm on my way back.
On the way back.
And then just start the Not All Here podcast. We're back. We were only gone for 2 weeks. But that's crazy. So then this one, you said it goes from, where does it go from?
Georgia to Maine.
To Maine. Damn. Are you gonna? Is there any accounts of you going through, like people going through and seeing like bears and stuff like that?
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Damn, bro.
Yep.
That's crazy.
They have in certain places bear boxes. It'd be dope if they had a bear box at every stop.
So what's a bear box?
So a bear box is where you put your food to try to protect the food from the bear, because that's an issue. Bears smell the food and then they come to the area and either want to fuck with the food. Most of the time they don't fuck with the people, but potentially they could.
Damn, Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And so then let's just say you complete the trail, right? So you complete the trail, you boom, like you accomplish this. Is there any other trail that you would want to do or try?
Yes. So there are 3 main trails. I forget what they're called. Oh, my mind is blanking. Anyway, there's something called, is it the ADT? I know there's the PCT. There's one, the Pacific Crest Trail, which is actually the most beautiful trail, which some people say just kills the Appalachian Trail. Like it's way better. They say every mile it's like a beautiful view.
Okay.
So that would be next if I enjoy the Appalachian Trail. Okay. If I figure out this is something I want to continue doing, then that would definitely be next. Then there's another one in the middle of the country. That's like Utah, Arizona, that area. They say that one's actually the roughest one, maybe the most difficult. So that would be next if I determine it's something I want to do and I don't hate it. Because some people, they say you think you want to do it and then you get out there and then you're just like, oh, fuck this. Like, I'm not enjoying this. I thought I would like it.
It's kind of like the whole, like the thought is a lot better than the actual thing.
But I have this thing where I love being on the trail, but I like seeing new things. And when I'm on a trail, it just feels dope. I don't know what it is about it. It just feels good. But I've never done that for day after day after day after day after day.
Exactly.
And also, you're going to have a rainy week where you're just walking in the rain all day nonstop. You're cold as fuck. Your food doesn't taste good.
Yeah.
You don't like, the people around you, because it becomes more popular every year. Like thousands of people try this every year.
You might make a friend or something and maybe y'all walk together.
And people say that's the best part of the trail. Yeah. They say people come for the scenery, but you end up like loving the people and really having like a trail family and stuff like that. I feel like I'm more of a loner, so I don't know if I'll do that, but who knows,
You'll be in there like, let me the fuck alone. I'm over here by myself.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's dope though, man. I wish you luck on that because I don't think I probably ever would do something like that. I don't have the need for it. I think maybe just because I'm pretty sure. Have you ever gone camping? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never gone camping in my life ever. It just wasn't a thing that I did, and I guess maybe I got too comfortable with beds and like
beds are comfortable
and like I just it just wasn't a thing for me. I enjoyed going on like nature trails, like walks for like a few hours and then coming back. I just got used to society. My parents just didn't expose me to out there.
I feel it.
Yeah, and then probably it doesn't help too. I don't like to sweat, like unless like I'm working out. Other than that, I don't like to sweat any other time. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like me like feeling like, why the fuck am I sweating? I'm not doing anything.
You don't have that hard labor in you, bro.
I do have the hard labor, but I don't want to be doing it when I'm not working out. That's where it comes in, like the hard labor.
Your Mexican ancestors are looking down on you, just ashamed right now, bro.
No, but then also, maybe that's like my Spaniard side.
Oh,
that's like
coming through more.
Yeah, the bougie. Yeah, the bougie side.
Play football, don't.
No, just stay inside and lounge. No,
lounge.
But that's dope though. I think the one thing that I was thinking about recently that I thought would be cool to do, which a lot of people do this. I thought about visiting all the stadiums in the U.S. Like,
what do you mean, like football,
sports arenas, stuff like that, where they do that. But then also, I want to go see like a soccer game on every continent. And so like you see one, of course, in North America, South America, Europe, Africa and stuff. And I think that'd be really cool to do that. And then I just want to like travel a little bit more, but we'll see. But that's
bro, I got an idea. I got a way to spice up soccer, bro.
Oh boy.
Tell me this wouldn't be fucking amazing, right?
Okay.
Listen. So in the soccer, this giant fucking field.
Yeah.
Giant, only one ball. What if there's 3 balls? Or what if you turn it up, there's 7 balls?
That's way
It's insane. It's like extreme soccer.
That is extreme soccer. Can you imagine like a goalkeeper, the guy that's defending, he has to like look out for 7 different balls or like 3 and be like,
Dude, I want to see it.
And then can you imagine like trying to like do that on TV? Like the cameraman trying to see, okay, who do we focus on?
Right.
We got the camera's just gonna be like,
dude, the announcer would be going crazy.
They go, oh my god,
God.
That'd be hilarious. That would be funny. It reminds me of, have you ever seen there's a video of it was like some, I want to say Japanese show where they got 3 professional soccer players to play against 100 kids. Yeah, and like they were trying to see who would win.
Who won?
And the adults did, the professional players.
100 kids?
Over 100 kids. Because like the professionals, I mean, that's what they do. But also what they would do is
that's a lot of little feet out there running around though.
Exactly. What they would do is they would just take the ball and they would just kick it over them, and then they're just like running,
cheating, bro.
Yeah, and then even like I think they would just get it close and they would just head it in because the kids couldn't like jump that high.
Cheaters.
That's just how they would do it. Hold on, real quick.
Hold on. We're back, but wait. Wait on us.
I want to see, is it a 5 mile hike, I think?
Huh?
I'm still thinking about the thing that you were telling me.
This is a terrible transition.
So
what else is going on in the world?
Bro, you know what?
Should we talk about worldly things or no?
Worldly things? Why not? Because I'm trying to think about what else is going on in the world.
There's some stuff happening. There was a hurricane.
Oh, that's going on right now, isn't it? Hold on, let me guess. Is the Hurricane Ian?
Mm-hmm.
That's for some reason I was like, why the fuck am I remembering the name Ian for? And like, so when I go to the gym, I've told you, so that, you know, if you've ever been to like a Planet Fitness or just whatever gym, they have TVs on, right?
I have not.
Oh, you have not? Damn, bro. Okay, so silence would know. But anyway, so they'll have like 10 TVs, and what they do is, it'll go like 5 TVs will have different things, and then
Fox
it'll
News.
just repeat. It'll have Fox News, they'll have CNN, they'll have movies on, they'll have ESPN, and then they'll have like some random channel that like promotes the gym.
Telemundo.
No, they won't have that. But yeah, I forgot that the hurricane was happening because I was like, I just kept saying Ian.
What would be the worst show to work out to?
Worst show to work out to? It would be. Oh, that's a good question.
Teletubbies?
No, because at least you could be like you. I don't know. You get lost in it. I was gonna say, what the fuck is that show? Worst show. Oh, I got it.
Dora the Explorer?
No. Worst show to work out to, because you might get lost and it might be disgusting. It's one of those TLC shows with the doctors operating.
Oh yeah, the Dr. Pimple Popper.
Oh,
dude, God. Instagram will show me that shit, and I'm like, Instagram, what the fuck are you doing? I am the opposite of interested in this, yet you show it to me.
There was something like that. Do you ever
think? Yeah. Do you ever think that your phone, right?
Yep.
There's a camera on both sides. You ever feel like they see you do something, or they see something and then they decide to show it to you?
Yes, all the time. I've done that plenty of times where I've mentioned something.
Well, not mentioned.
Oh, okay. Just they saw something.
See, I think they're watching, bro.
They probably are.
But
Look
yeah,
at me. No,
all the time I'll say something and then it'll.
Yeah, that pops up like on Instagram.
But I even think it's a level like, okay, if you see this, I'm not gonna say what this is, right? But I'm gonna. We're just gonna do a test. This isn't bad audio. This is bad audio, but I'm showing this, right?
Yeah, for audio listeners.
Don't say it. You can't say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
I'm showing a thing. I'm putting something, and then we're gonna see if
it pops up on Instagram or something.
You know what? I should open it in Instagram and show it on Instagram, because this is gonna be the test right here. This is terrible for the podcast.
This is very bad for the audio listeners.
Yes.
Maybe even for the video, I would say.
Okay. But I did it. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. Anyway, yeah. If that happened to y'all, let us know.
Yeah. I don't know about showing. I'm trying to think of like, because the only time that my phone camera ever sees anything is maybe when I'm looking at stuff on Instagram or like social media, or that's it. Because every other time I just have it down. Or no, actually that might be wrong.
I mean, they can see the ceiling right now. You know?
Lights. No. What was I about to say? I was gonna say that. Yeah, I had a little period where Instagram randomly started to show me those Dr. Pimple Popper videos, and I said, "Get this shit off my thing."
And now we're saying it out loud.
Now we're saying it
and now it's gonna show it to us.
I'm gonna block them.
Damn it.
Have you noticed? Oh no, I told you that.
What?
I think I might have said on last podcast on TikTok. Whenever I see a video of something that I don't like, or somebody says something that doesn't like sit right with me, I just block them. I don't do the not interested anymore, and I think I've blocked over 50 to 100 people.
You know the new thing they're doing on TikTok? Maybe I even said this last time.
What's that?
They're doing this thing now where it's like, join my live and I'll say Dookie. You know what I mean? And then you join the live and it's just Dookie, 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 Dookie. But it's you know what I'm talking about, right?
I think I know what you're
It's all these people and they're like, join my live and I'll have to slap my friend.
Oh my God.
And then you join the live and it's just pow, pow, pow. And I just see those back to back to back nonstop.
Yeah, I see that a lot. Or I'll see people on live. What they'll do is, have you ever seen the lives where people will have they'll have notepad, so they're using like that green screen effect and it'll say notepad. Well, I have some things where it'll be like, because of music, so it'll be like reviewing songs to see if I'll add them to playlists, and it's just them listening to stuff on live. And then
that's a good idea.
There's people who will debate stuff, and they'll be like, I'm debating anyone that wants to contradict this opinion or whatever.
Oh,
and
wow.
so
your TikTok is more advanced than mine. Mine's just a fucking idiot. Mine's just like, watch me click this wheel.
No, I mean, it has moments like that, but sometimes it has like those like just random memes.
You got that advanced TikTok. You got that Spaniard TikTok.
Spaniard TikTok.
Damn.
You got that European TikTok.
I got that backwoods TikTok.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Y'all want to see me eat a bullfrog?
Put up a wall to keep them out. You want to see me eat a bullfrog?
That's hilarious. No, but yeah, TikTok. My TikToks are like a lot of funny stuff.
Y'all want to see me eat a bullfrog?
That's what it is. No,
Have you ever had frog legs?
never in my life.
They're
never.
terrible.
Are they?
Slimy. I don't like them.
Do you eat them fried or do you eat them like just cooked a little bit?
I don't remember.
Well,
however you order them, I guess.
Somebody
You ever had alligator?
Never had alligator.
It's not good either.
Not good either. I heard it tastes like chicken.
It does, but it's like,
is it gamey?
If chicken was more rubbery with a slightly fishy aftertaste, like rubbery chicken.
Okay, so then that brings me to ask: have you ever had squirrel?
Yes, I think so.
Never
Have you?
had, nope. All the ones I'm listing, never had. I've never had out of the ordinary foods like animals. So
you ever had like elk or bison?
Oh, actually, I actually had bison this year for the first time.
Did you like it?
I thought it was okay.
I didn't like it. It's kind of gamey to me. It kind of has a weird taste.
It was okay. I have had elk because a long time ago in a previous relationship, the girlfriend that I was with at the time, her dad was a hunter. And he would have elk in his freezer and he would cook like sausages and stuff.
And you were like, that's good.
I'm like, damn, this is delicious. What the fuck?
But really in your head, I'm just like, I can't wait to get the hell out of here.
You're like, man, I need to build that wall. But no, because I think I told somebody didn't know that. And I want to say either, I don't want to say where, but in another country in around Europe or the Middle East or something like that, people eat horse. They eat horse. That's like a thing. And they also eat camel.
Is it turkey?
It might be. I don't know.
I think Kia or IKEA got in trouble for having horse meatballs and not telling people that it was horse.
Oh, really? I think I remember that.
Yep.
Damn.
I didn't even know you could eat food at IKEA.
Really?
No.
That's like a thing.
In America too.
Yeah, people that's the thing, people go to IKEA to eat food.
I'm too backwoods for that. I think I've only been in IKEA like once in my life as a kid.
That's like a place that I don't mind going once a year.
You go once a year?
No, not once a year. I've been a few times this year already because of my partner. But
dang, you live in a life.
That's where I got this from.
You go to IKEA multiple times a year.
I got this little shelf desk or whatever.
Dang, bro. Yeah.
I mean, it's cheap, affordable furniture.
I'm not allowed to go in IKEA.
You're from the backwoods.
They look at the list. They're like, oh, you can't come in here.
Hold on. You and that beard? Hold on now. Sir, I'm going to ask you to come over here to the side. We got to pat you down.
What religion do you pray to? Speaking of the beard, I used to work at a place that was a Christian company. And there was I had an awkward encounter where I guess my beard was just growing out. And the guy was like, so, are you practicing Muslim? What do you believe in?
Oh my God! I really said that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I should have said something like Shalom, Aloha,
Oh my God! Assalamu. I don't even know how to say it.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it either.
Now everybody's about to be angry.
No disrespect.
But that's hilarious. I've had it's always funny whenever you meet like Christian people. Mm-hmm. That kind of feel like, have you ever met somebody who's like a Christian, kind of like that, where it's almost as if they're like, trying to mean well,
like a forcible Christian.
No, not like a forcible. I'm talking about like they're trying to like be nice, or they think they're being nice of like asking. Like I've had plenty of times where people will be like, so where are you from? Where are you from? I've had that so many times.
So do people look at you and are you ever mistaken for Middle Eastern?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. A lot of people mistake me for Middle Eastern, especially when I go to like gas stations and stuff like that, and they're owned by Middle Easterns. A lot of people. I remember one time.
So what's the encounter? What happened?
I'll tell you one encounter that happened. So I remember I went to this BP gas station to buy something from the store. I went in there, and there was this Middle Eastern guy in there, and he was like, friend. And I was like, hey, what's going on? And I was like, can I just get this? Da da da. He's like, where are you from? Where are you from? And I was like, I'm from Arkansas. He said, no. Where's your family from? And I was like, my dad's from Mexico. My mom's from Spain. You sure you're not Middle Eastern?
Are you sure?
Because I think at the time, like, kind of like this beard, it wasn't this like thick or anything, but it was like, it was getting there. And then I had like a mustache, and then like my hair and just everything, how I looked. And like, I guess, I don't know. But I get mistaken a lot of the times for Middle Eastern. I've also had Asian sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll tell you that story. This made me laugh so hard because people always, they're so sure about it. So I remember one time back home in Arkansas, went to like a Chinese buffet. Me and some friends, we get there, and like all of a sudden it's time to get the tickets of everybody to pay. And I'm like, hey, can we get all our tickets? He's like, yeah. And then this guy, our guy who was helping us, our waiter, he says, I know you. And I was like, you don't know me. I was like, I don't know you. You don't know me. He's like, no. You Asian. Like me. And I was like, I'm not. He's like, no, you are. I know you. We've met before. And I'm like, we have never met in my entire life. I don't know who you are. He's like, you sure you're not Asian? And I was like, I'm 100% sure. 100% sure. And be like, oh, okay. But people be like, so like they're so sure, but I've been mistaken for that. I think maybe like once or twice Italian, and then
dang, bro, you worldwide.
Exactly. And so I've been mistaken just for a little bit of everything. And so just the other day, actually, this older black couple asked me, they go, the wife goes, what do you do here? And I was like, I take pictures of these cars and I make sure they go on the website. And they're like, she's like, your hair. And I was like, oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's in my hair. She's like, where are you from? Same question she asked. And I told her, and she was like, wow, like your hair's so beautiful and so gorgeous.
So luxurious.
And her husband was like, get the fuck out of here. But yeah, I get that all the time. People always ask, and if they don't, they ask it in a roundabout way. Because I can tell them, have you ever had people just look at you and they'll be like, sorry, audio listeners, like just stare at you for a second. They're like trying to figure something out, like they're thinking about a math equation.
No. See, that's racism. They're looking at you and they're thinking like,
should I be angry? No.
Why is he here?
Wait a second. Should we build that wall? Should we? But yeah, no, I get that plenty of times. Even amongst the Latin community, funny enough.
Dang.
Yeah, because they look at me and then
he thinks he's better than us because he's growing out his hair.
No, it's that. And then also what happens is, this is what people don't realize sometimes when you're of a different culture and you speak their language. So I speak Spanish. Like people most of the time hear me speak English. That's the first thing that they do. So they never put Spanish together. But then I will be at like a Latin store and then they'll be talking to me English. And then I randomly start talking Spanish and they go, oh, like, they get shocked a little bit. They're like, oh, where are you? And then that's when they start to do the whole, like, oh, where are you from? What's going on? Type of thing. But anyway.
Yeah, bro. We went off on a tangent there. So that hurricane, huh?
Yeah, that
hurricane fucked up some people.
It did. It did. We actually got some of the leftover effects. So
did we? I think I slept through it. I didn't see any of the rain.
It wasn't rain. It was more so it was like cloudy and muggy, and like we just got because it hit more of the coastal side of Georgia, and so it just it definitely damaged Florida. Yeah, those little parts. It did. I always wonder every time a hurricane happens there, I was like, man, how long before Florida just disappears?
Never.
You
can't get rid of Florida.
No, I'm talking about the earth, flooding, and it just, the water level rises to a point to where
Florida will remain.
Oh, God.
It's strong, bro.
All right, it's that time. We're back.
It's almost that time. I feel like this is a short podcast.
That's why it's called the Strugglecast.
Okay, Strugglecast. We ain't have nothing to talk about. So this is the part of the podcast where we answer questions that we had last week.
Exactly.
Should I go first or should you go first?
I actually just forgot. What was my question? Oh, never mind. I remember my question now. What was your question?
So my question was, what is the world's most expensive garment?
That's right.
So when I Google this, I get some different things. So I didn't want it to be just because it's diamonds, right? Because I figure, okay, there's a t-shirt made out of diamonds and it's whatever, millions of dollars. So I got two answers.
Okay.
So the most expensive garment was the Marilyn Monroe dress. When she sang "Happy Birthday, Mr. President" to President John F. Kennedy, because it was auctioned off. It set a new Guinness World Record for the most expensive dress sold at auction for a staggering $4.8 million. Damn. It looks like diamonds. I don't know if they were blinging like that back in the day. Maybe there was a little bit of cubic zirconia. I don't know. I don't know if these diamonds were real, but there's diamonds all over it. Either they're real or fake. So I was like, that's not exactly my answer, right?
Yeah.
So the most expensive fabric in the world to make a garment from is a type of wool, which comes from the vicuna.
Is that a llama?
Some type of llama. Some type of something. It is a part of the camelid family, of which the alpaca and llama are two others. So it is a kind of animal like an alpaca or a llama. The reason it's so rare, the fabric is only shorn every 2 to 3 years.
Damn.
This animal is apparently very difficult to catch and quite feral. Also, I think they say once you catch it, there's only 2 to 3 pounds of its fur can be collected. So it's very hard to get. It's very rare. One woman's long jacket made from this material can cost up to 20,000 pounds.
Damn. That's
now,
crazy.
This article is in pounds, so us Americans, we don't know exactly what that is, but it's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
That's like 20 grand because the pound, it used to be more than the dollar, but is it now less than the dollar? All currencies are dropping lately.
Yeah, they're all dropping because we're all gonna blow up soon.
We're all gonna get fucked. But yeah, imagine you could just stunt on people with your vicuna wool.
This is vicuna wool. Thank you very much.
This is vicuna wool, baby.
That's hilarious.
How soft.
Huh. Interesting. I would have never thought. Alpaca family. So my question before we go to the new ones was, what was or is the most televised event? And
I'm gonna say the Olympics in 1922.
1922. So 1926. You were close.
1942.
Globally, I have two answers. Globally, the most viewed event was the 2008 Olympic opening ceremony with 2 billion viewers.
Dang.
That's not even half of the world, but still, it's a lot.
Dang.
It was the most watched television program of all time. The next thing for US based, Super Bowl, I don't know what number that is, was the most watched. It's XLIX, which is...
Who was playing?
Does not say.
Oh, dang,
let me see. Which it was 114 million. So that's not half, but maybe like a quarter. It was, I'm trying to see if it says who watched it. No, it doesn't say who was playing.
Dang, bro. Some Super Bowl.
But interesting.
You see Rihanna's doing the halftime show probably?
I did see that. And did you see the NFL changed their bio?
My girl Riri. They changed their bio.
They're the National Fenty League now.
Really? Oh, shit.
Did you see everybody get upset?
No, why?
There were a lot of people were like, "What, Rihanna?" You know, people were just upset to be upset.
I'm here for it. Yeah. I love it. I'm the head of the Rihanna fan club.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so my question for next week: what is the rarest naturally occurring color? There's so many colors, right?
Yeah.
But what color
That's a good question.
doesn't exist in nature? It's very extremely rare.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good question.
Oh, yeah, I want to know.
I'm going to guess naturally occurring color?
Yeah, because, I mean, we can create colors, but I'm wondering what color just isn't out there.
Isn't out in nature?
Very, very rare.
Oh, okay, very rare.
Or maybe...
No, I'm going to say probably the rarest. I got it.
What is it?
Purple.
I mean, it's purple flowers.
Yeah, but how rare are those purple flowers? You
got to get more specific. It's got to be like a color, azure, magenta.
Whale blue.
Yeah. Pinky, purple, turquoise.
Okay. That's a good question.
Because there's a purple in a rainbow.
That's true. Okay. Azalea purple. No, I don't even know if that's a color. It's funny. Anyway, well, my question for next week is going to be I'm going to change my question a little bit from the one that I told you. I want to know what was or is the most pirated piece of media. Now, what that means is movie, song, album, video game, thing like that. So hopefully I can find that, figure that out.
I'm going to predict the Titanic.
The Titanic movie? I don't know about that.
Titanic was this worldwide phenomenon that we don't even appreciate.
It was.
There's I've heard things about people in the Middle East. Titanic was like the only movie, and everybody was trying to get their hands on the Titanic.
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
I don't know what else it could be, but I mean that's a good guess. I would say it's a good guess. But we'll have to wait to find out.
Maybe the answer is whatever song was hot when Napster was popping.
Yeah, or LimeWire.
Yeah,
remember before it became an NFT?
Got downloaded like a billion times. Are Dr. Dre and Snoop doing an NFT album? Did you see that?
Are they? I didn't know that.
I think I saw it and I didn't click on it, so that might be true or false.
An NFT
but I think
album.
People were mad.
Do you think NFTs are done?
I think they're on their way out, but who knows?
I think I kind of agree with that, but I think that I don't know if they're necessarily on the way out. I think they'll be here, but I don't think they'll have as big as an impact anymore until somebody figures out a way to make them feel more valuable.
I think the issue is they're not accessible. It's hard to figure out how to get it and how to buy it. Once they have an app where it's easy for me to click the app and click buy, and it's simple, then it could blow up more. Right?
Yeah, I could see that.
Because you got to buy Ethereum and do the thing and with the thing. And nobody knows how to do it unless you're,
I get that. So then, okay, yeah, I could definitely see that. I still think they'll always be a part of it, but as far as their impact and how much of a, I guess impact, for lack of a better word, that they have to, it has to be understandable to the general population. You have to make it easy to access, type of thing, like you were talking about.
Yeah,
and easy to understand.
Once they figure that out, it's gonna blow up more.
Because you ask the average person, "What's Ethereum? What is?"
I don't even know what Ethereum is.
What about my George Washington dollar bills?
And I've read articles about it. I've even owned the small teeny piece of it, and I don't even know what it is.
There you go. Well, that's the Strugglecast.
Yeah, bro, we did good. I don't know what we talked about, but
we kind of, figuratively, we kind of look like, after a 12-round fight, we're just all brewed up and beat, and we're just like.
I hope we helped you through part of your day somehow.
People already turned it off.
Everybody's gone.
But anyway, thanks for tuning into the podcast. This is Not Out Here, episode 66. It's almost the end of the year. We're in spooky season now.
Oh, you know what our question should have been? Yeah. What is Halloween and why does it exist? But what is it?
That'll be an extra. We'll just throw that in.
We'll just talk about that next podcast?
Next podcast. Okay. We'll talk about Halloween. It's spooky. Okay. Make sure to follow the podcast on Instagram and TikTok, which is at Not All Here Podcast. You can also subscribe to our YouTube where you can watch the video version of the podcast. Yeah. Just type in Not All Here Podcast. It'll pop up. The podcast is available. The audio version is available everywhere that you get podcasts. So Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify. And make sure to follow us and our personal pages. Mine is It's Easy L.
JRB, the producer. Please click follow. If you don't, it's gonna hurt me. I'm gonna be sad.
All right, peace. Yeah.